It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Wishbone Brewery, and this is their Strauss Vienna Lager. 4.9% ABV in a 440 milliliter can. There's a look at the can. Excited to try this. This is my first beer from Wishbone Brewery. Without further ado, let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the can opening. Beer in the glass. I'm kind of out of lager glasses at the moment, so using this rather generic lager glass, but you know, some people like it. Some people like a Hop House 13. There's a widget in the bottom of this, an etching, so you're going to get a lot of carbonation on the beer. It's actually making, there's enough carbonation going on here that it's kind of holding that head up. Now the problem with an etching like this on the glass is that it's not a problem for me because I drink quite quickly. But if you're a slow drinker, then that etching on the bottom of the glass is going to knock out all of that carbonation a lot quicker than if you had a regular kind of pint pot there with no etching in the bottom of the glass. That's worth considering. So we got a 4-finger, slightly off, very slightly off white head. Lots of carbonation. If you pour your beer in a non-etched glass, it probably won't be as carbonated as this. It definitely looks like a Vienna lager, so a darker looking lager then. A little bit of haze going on. The beer was kindly sent to us by Bingley Brew Club. It's a beer subscription service where you get a packet of crisps. Really interesting crisps I had. I've had lamb crisps. I've not had a pack of lamb crisps in a long time. So it's X amount of money. So there's 2 subscriptions at this point in time in 2022. Crisps and a medium box of beer for X amount of money. Crisps and a large box of beer for the kind of the larger subscription service. I don't mention price because you may be tuning into this video in 2026 or something, you know, like 4 years time, and you'd be saying to me the prices are all wrong. It's just inflation, isn't it? So I'm not going to give prices. Have a look at the website, Bingley Brew Club. There'll be a link in the description box of this video. And yeah, have a look at them, see how much it is at the time. The beers so far have been terrific. I've had about 3 or 4 and they've been top quality. All from the kind of Leeds, Bradford area of Yorkshire as well. Right, aroma on this beer. Whoa, it's got almost like a chestnut feel to it. Slightly sweet, chestnutty, biscuity, nutty. Oh, it smells tremendous. Oh, roasted chestnuts on an open fire. It's not even Christmas. Oh, it smells like, it's got the aroma of, you know, them really good quality ice cream cones? You know, they're really thick, like the Italian style ice cream cones, the really expensive ones. It's got that kind of biscuity kind of wafer nuttiness about it. Smells great. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, fab. Wow. Absolutely fabulous. Stone the Crows. Stone the Crows. What a great beer. Little hiss and fizz of carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. It really is. It's like great quality brown bread. You know the brown bread you buy with, it's covered in flour and nuts and pumpkin seeds and all that kind of loveliness. It's like it tastes like a really good quality loaf of brown bread. Oh, I haven't even got all that kind of yeasty kind of loveliness in yet, all that unfiltered goodness. It's only going to get better. I mean, look at that now. Look at the difference on that beer now. See all that yeast making its way to the bottom of the glass. A lot more haze going on. Oh, it's terrific. Absolutely terrific example of a Vienna lager. One of my favourite beer styles is a Vienna lager. That combination of the crisp, slightly spicy dryness of a good lager, but then the added quality of that kind of darker malt, that slightly kind of, it's almost edging towards being like a roasted malt. Apart from it's not quite there yet. It's more nuttiness, bready, fantastic quality, like ice cream cone, as I said. That's more in the aroma though. Much more of that kind of, and it's hoppy as well. It's got a kind of a marmalade-y, slight sweet candy aroma to it. This is fabulous. And am I right, Strauss? Wasn't Strauss, I'm sure it was one of the original brewers for Vienna Lager. I think this name means, it definitely kind of means something. It's a kind of a very vintage, traditional name in kind of Austrian brewing terms. Strauss, didn't they brew the lemon radlers? Of course, they brewed traditional kind of lagers back in the day, but now they're famous for like a radler. Is it Schohoff or something? Schohoff? Off the top of my head, the grapefruit kind of radler style beer. I'm sure that all kind of rings back to that Austrian kind of Strauss name. Fabulous lacing on the glass. Look at that head retention. As I mentioned, if you don't drink quickly enough, see the carbonation now, it's knocked that carbonation out completely. If I could reverse time, I probably would have, unless of course you like to knock the carbonation out your lager, but I probably would have used a different glass in hindsight. You can see that carbonation though, it's still going, it's just not as crazy as it was earlier on. My first beer from Wishbone Brewery, they are based in Keighley, Yorkshire. A malt driven lager with German Pilsen, Vienna Munich and Cara Munich 3 malts and German Hallertau Mittelfrüh hops. It's a quite brilliant beer, this. A quite brilliant beer. I'm a big fan. I started off 2022 with kind of almost like just a month or so ago. I had let's go back to January of 2022. So let me just say this is being reviewed on the 22nd of June 2022, more or less the middle of the year. But if you go back to January, February, I was drinking lots of, all the way up to kind of May, drinking these kind of fruited concentrate beers that are just filling the supermarket shelves at the moment. And I was almost like losing hope. I was almost losing my love affair for craft beer. I was almost like, oh man, what is going on? You know, the quality of beer this year is, for me, some of the stuff that's launching in the supermarkets. You can get some great stuff, by the way, in the supermarkets, but some of the beers that were launching were so uninspiring. They were so, like, I was almost beginning to give up hope on good craft beer. But the last couple of weeks, the last few weeks, I've concentrated on beers that I want to drink and beers that I like to drink, like a cracking Vienna lager, absolutely tremendous. And it's pulled all my love affair back for craft beer, and I'm so happy it has. This is tremendous. I'm going to rate it. If you've not tried a Vienna lager yet, please go and find one. Maybe go and find this Wishbone Brewery Strauss. It's incredible. Put down the lemon, peach, mango infused, raspberry sorbet, ice cream smoothie beers that are so uninspiring, and pick up something like this, because you will love it. You will absolutely love it. If, like me, you are slightly fed up with what's going on at the moment in the British craft beer world, then maybe try something a little bit different. I like this enough to give it a Stone the Crows 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10 beer from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.